Hi guys, just sat on the kitchen floor again. We've been to the doctors this morning for Libby, been to the doctors for myself, been to the job centre, managed to come home for about 5 minutes, sit down, and then we've been sat in the hospital for Libby's last appointment for ages. But this morning, after we went to the doctors and stuff, we popped to Poundland. I had to get a couple of bits in there. Mum had to get a couple of bits in there. So I'm just going to show you what I got. Yeah, I'm just going to take it all out so I can pack it all back in the bag in a second. Some of this was for what I needed and what I wanted and bits and pieces like that. Some was for other people. So, let me just get it all out and then I will show you. So, first things I picked up was 2 of these Gourmet Pearl Mon Petite. These are the 50-gram pouches. You get 6 in there. These are £2 each. This one is with tuna, salmon and trout. And this one is with duck, chicken and turkey. These are one of the ones that Nanu will eat. He's very picky. He'll only eat these and Sheba ones. So yeah, I picked up 2 of those. They also had the Sheba ones on £2. Again, you get 6 50 grams in there. This one is chicken, poultry and turkey. And this one is salmon, tuna and cod. So again, I got those for Nano. And he went missing the other day. We were searching for him. We hadn't seen him since about 1:30. And he's normally like in and out all day. I thought that I'd let him back in at 1:30 and that he was upstairs on the bed. But in fact, Matt thought he was down here. I thought he was upstairs and he wasn't. So at this point it was like 7:30 and it's not like Nanu to stay out. He's normally in by 6 or 7 because Libby goes to bed and he goes to bed with her. Me and Mum for 3 hours were searching bushes, going out around the street, calling him. We called, you know, vets, we called PDSA, we called everything in case he'd been knocked over. Couldn't find him, and then at 11 o'clock, at 11:30, 10:30 we called it quits and we were like, we can't really do anything else today, we'll have to restart on next day in the morning. And at 11:30, because I came in, Libby wouldn't settle in because Nanu had gone missing. So I went up and sat with Libby and tried to get her to sleep, and Matt came back down here. At 11:30, Nanu came walking back in, and we think something's happened to him because before he liked our company, but he was quite happy to go up and sit on the bed and be asleep if we were downstairs. He was quite happy with that. He would go out, he'd wander around the front of our house, around the back of our house. He was quite happy with that. Since he's been back, the night he came back, Matt actually slept in Libby's bed because he wasn't feeling too well and Libby slept with me. And the whole night Nanu was cuddled right up to Matt. Not just close, like proper cuddled into him. And every time that Matt got up to go to the toilet, Nanu would get up, follow him to the toilet and go back with him. And ever since that day, he has been very, very clingy. If we are in the sitting room, the furthest he will be is in the kitchen. If we are upstairs, he has to be in the same room as you. He has to be touching you. He has to be close to you. If he goes outside, he used to go outside for like an hour or so at a time. Now he's literally outside 2 or 3 minutes back in. He's got very, very clingy. So we think something's happened to him because this is not Nanu. We think maybe somebody has hit him or chucked something at him. Something like that. We can't see any wounds or anything on him, but we just feel like something's gone on. So he's not really been eating very much. She's just behind there. You can see it. So we've tried to get him some more food just to kind of tempt him to eat. So I did pick up this Gourmet Pearl, and this is the Connoisseur's Collection mini fillets in gravy with chicken. So I've got that one. And these are the Connoisseur's Collection mini fillets in gravy with beef. These were 2 for £1. So that's just to try and entice him to eat a little bit more. The other things we picked up were this Sheba Select Slices in gravy with chicken. And I also picked up the Fine Recipes in Sauce. This is turkey in white sauce. These again were 2 for £1. And he does eat them every now and again. And then I also picked up the turkey in white sauce again. And this is the gourmet gold with beef chunks in gravy, and this is the beef one. Again, they were £2 for £1, so that's just to entice him to eat. Also the other day we cleaned our car, and our clip-in air fresheners don't really smell that brilliant anymore. So I went in today and they did have fruity Mentos ones and green apple, but I just picked up these Mentos green apple ones just because we needed some for the car. My mum's doing up a little, Libby's got like a little backpack for Easter. We're just putting some little bits and pieces in it. And I've done Libby an Easter bag as well. And I just saw this in there, and she loves ponies and she's really getting into her hair, so I got this one for mum to put in her Easter bag. They had these before, but they've obviously changed it. So these are the cloud light boxes, but they've now changed them. Rather than putting the letters on them, they've actually done it just so it's draw your own, or draw it on. And you just get the cloud box, and then you get a little pen with an eraser on the end. So I thought this was quite nice. I did see the other ones before, when they had them on with the little things to put the plastic letters in. And I just wasn't really keen on them. You didn't really get enough letters, and we've already got a big light box in my room, and we've got a smaller one. So I did pick up 3 of these because there was a lady on the Poundland appreciation site asked for 2, and I wanted one for Libby, so I did pick up those 3. Another lady that I've become really friendly with on the Poundland appreciation site, and I do get quite a lot for her, is Anne, and she wanted 2 of these like mannequin jewellery stands, which are in the Mother's Day range, so I managed to get those. And then this was obviously Valentine's stock that they are now reducing. So this is the Scrabble letter sign. One of my friends asked me to pick one up for them if I could find one, and so I've just found this one, 50p. I'll be back in a minute, boo-boo. We did pick up some Mother's Day cards. So this is for one of her godmums. Alright, Libs, I'll be for 2 seconds. This is for one of her nannies, and this is for her other nanny. Did get those. They did have 2 different designs in these. One said like Happy Mother's Day or something, or How I Love My Mum. And this just says I love you. And it's just a mummy elephant and a baby elephant with hearts. And it's got paints on the back. I just thought these would be really good for Libby's godmothers. So I did get 2, so I'm going to let Libby paint them, and we're going to give them to her godmothers. And then I did pick up 2 more of these Memories photo frames. 2 of Libby's godmums are in Somerset, and obviously we've got them on Facebook and stuff, but these, you just like pop your pictures in. We've got them on Facebook and stuff, but I just thought it'd be nice to kind of have, they had a little box of kind of mothers, godmother stuff last year. So I just thought it'd be nice to kind of maybe do a few photos of Libby, how she's changed in the year kind of stuff, and put these in for them. So I got them, and then the last thing I got was just some tangy cheese Doritos. These were obviously £1. They did have some marked up at 50p in the shop because they went out of date the end of January, but I just grabbed those. And that's all I got, guys. We didn't go a lot of places. We literally went to the doctor's this morning for Libby, and we got told that her asthma was cleared up really well. Brilliant, that's what we want to hear. I managed to speak to the nurse because they'd cancelled my last vitamin B injection, and I was like, why have you cancelled it? It takes 2 minutes. But they said that the nurse was ill. But then the nurse we saw today for Libby's asthma clinic said, well, I can do that for you, so you don't have to worry about coming back and getting it done, because they had to rearrange it nearly 2.5 weeks after they cancelled it because they said they couldn't physically book us in. So yeah, we got that done, which was unexpected, which was really, really helpful. Then I had to go to the job centre and hand in my note, so I did that, and they'd moved that one, so that was a bit of a pain in the backside, but we did that. So we quickly popped into Poundland. We did go to Hobbycraft, and we bought 2 balloons for Liberty. We bought her a pink heart, and we bought her a rainbow dash balloon, which are, you can kind of just see the edge of it sticking out there, just for her, because she's been really good. She doesn't really like doctors and that lot, and she's been in and out with me a lot lately. And today we had the hospital, And then we went to the hospital, and it was meant to be that we go in just to see a doctor to speak to her because Libby has been under paediatric care from birth. They discharged her 6 months ago from paediatrics team, but because she'd been under paediatric care from birth, the cardiology team had to speak with us regarding her heart murmur. We went in today, and then they put her through a ECG, which we didn't even know about. Didn't state on there we had to have it. And then the lady said, oh, you have to have an echocardiogram as well. And we were like, nobody has told this to us. But then the doctor called us in and said, you didn't actually need the ECG and you didn't need the echocardiogram. We literally just need to speak to you. That is all it is. We need to speak to you. So we were like, well, that's taking the piss a bit because she doesn't like hospital. She'd got herself all worked up and stuff like that. But anyway, finally got through to the doctor. And she said, yeah, I'm fine. You know, everything's been fine. We've got no problems regarding her heart. We can't hear the murmur no more. Everything's absolutely fine. We're completely discharging you. So that took forever because our appointment was going to be at 1 o'clock. We went in a bit earlier to try and keep Libby a bit more chilled so she could play a bit before. And at 1:35, we hadn't been seen. And then they suddenly called her in to get her weighed. Then they were trying to do a blood pressure, which they've never really done a blood pressure before. And obviously a 2-year-old is not going to stay perfectly still. So that was a pain in the ass. But yeah, we got all that done. So now Libby is fully discharged from hospital. I will do a video later on my fibro and stuff like that to kind of let people know a bit more about fibro, because I've been finding that a lot of people don't understand it. So I'm going to try and do one on that soon. And that's about it. Me and Libby are going to get in our pyjamas, which I am. We are staying in today now, so I will just get the washing up today and do boring stuff like that. And we are going to chill because this has been a very, very busy day. We've been up very early. So we are just going to chill now. So I hope you're all alright. And that was just a quick haul from Poundland. And I'll catch up with you in another video, guys. Bye.